Why hello, my sayers of nay. It's Queen of Karma here, and today we're flipping the script. I usually talk about the dark side of MLMs, the heartbreak, the manipulation, the cult-like control, but not today. Today, we're celebrating MLM victories. Those glorious moments when someone dodges the pyramid, tells a Hun no thanks, or helps a loved one break free. These stories are proof that education, boundaries, and a bit of sass do make a difference. So sit back, grab your tea, and enjoy some wins for the good guys.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Easiest and quickest way to call out MLMers. Tell them you'll seriously consider joining if they can show you their income from the last 2 years. Granted, a few on top make good money and will flex it, but 99% of MLMers lie about their income. Just ask them, "Oh, okay, can you show me your taxes the last 2 years? And they'll shut up, and it'll get awkward very quickly. Lol, I've told this to a lot of Huns, and it always works. Haha. Tuck that one away in the toolbox. A Nagic Hun got in trouble. I guess that one of the Nagic Huns got in trouble for her false claims after I dobbed her in. She had an ad about how she had been fully cured of things by her magic water, and I sent screenshots to them. Got a message from her to say, "Thanks for the Nagic Dobbin. Seriously, you need to find something more in your life." Looked, and all mention of her cures, etc. have now disappeared from her page along. Guess she found out that she was in the wrong. One down. Yeah, it wouldn't have been an issue if she wasn't making illegal medical claims. Tell her that maybe she should stop doing that. I am glad that they also told her to stop. I mean, silver linings, I guess. Hi, hun. I sell perfume dupes and tanning creams for commission with FM. It is literally pocket money, but it is fun. X. And the tanning stuff is amazing. And so are the perfumes. X. Can you message me how I get into it and more details, etc.? X. Yeah, sure. X. I don't usually comment on these things because my family can see it and it's cringe. However, FM World is an MLM. That is to say, it's a pyramid scheme that circumvents the law by pretending that its income is based on product sales and it's not market partners, even though it is. Ultimately, it's a scam. FM World has no income disclosure statement, which is a very bad sign, and indicates that most likely, like all other MLMs, 99% of its market partners will lose money. It's not literally pocket money, it's a scam. Have a read through this for some more information, and be wary of anyone who tries to give you the opportunity to make some pocket money. And she leaves a link to a Dear Boss review. Good job. Hopefully you saved someone there, because I know this sub will appreciate this. So, I am on aforementioned vacation, and it's early, and I am heading home today, so I thought I'd come outside and enjoy the last little bit of sunshine before departing. I'm at the pool, and about 3 seats down, and a row ahead of me, is a woman with close to a full face of makeup, red lipstick, a tripod, phone cam set up, and she's trying to focus it on the bag of whatever she has on the table. I get a phone call, and as I'm chatting on the phone, I realize she's taken one of those small glass tumbler cups with the straw and wooden top, and also has that in the frame. To me, this is Hun speak for, "I'm about to shill some energizing coffee or supplements." Sure as rain, she is full on talking at her phone, trying to mix up her concoction at the same time. I've realized what she's doing, and so of course, decide to start talking even louder. She's clearly agitated, and so gets up to move further away to do her work. These women have absolutely no idea how ridiculous they look to everyone else. But I'm glad she has financial and time freedom. She's currently hunched over her phone, presumably editing her content, and looking up with disdain anytime anyone dares to make any noise in her general vicinity. And the families with kids are starting to arrive, so I'd say she's had about enough. I hope a bunch of families show up and the kids just start screaming bloody murder at the pool until she leaves. Thank you for sharing, that was fun. Longevity didn't acquire Epicure. So Longevity didn't actually acquire Epicure or whatever they said they were bidding on, rights and recipes. However, they managed to convince a ton of old Epicure reps to sign up with them to flog their crap. Did they even bid? Was it so low that they knew they wouldn't get it, but could still lure some gullible people? Yuck. Yeah, I agree. Yuck. I think that they were just using it to lure in all of the people that were leaving Longevity. The MLMs be MLMing. Do you know Monet hair care products? Girl, that's a pyramid scheme. Not at all. LMAO. Yes, it is. It is. Some guy just tried to recruit me into a magic. Yeah, so basically this guy wants me to drop a few thousand on a water ionizer to start my own business. Sold me a bunch of BS about how he was in bankruptcy and started hawking these overpriced alkaline water machines to financially save his family. LOL. I think not. If anyone knows anything about a magic, it's not just an MLM. It's a high-ticket MLM. So you can start off a few thousand in the hole. As if people are going to spend $5,000 on a water ionizer in this economy. Fuck out of here. That's what I've been saying. They're ridiculously expensive. The robots in Canada are cringe, and this MLM is very cult-like. Definitely stay away. Blocked by a Monet hun. A top earner Monet girl posted a story about how Monet makes your hair super thick. Full disclosure, I used Monet for years and had the best hair of my life. Always thought the sellers were annoying and over the top, but I did like most of the products. However, they changed their ingredients, not sure exactly when, and my hair is completely ruined. Anyways, I responded and asked about the ingredient change, and I got blocked. Does that not tell you that there is some validity to what I'm saying? There is, except I think it always hurt people's scalps and made them lose their hair. But they did do an ingredient change, which did make things worse, and the hair loss a lot worse, to the point that they had to tell people that it was part of the process. Your hair was going through a detox, and that's why your scalp was burning and your hair was falling out. Never a good sign though. Good job getting blocked. The best time to get blocked is when you're telling the truth and they don't want to hear it. Hi, girly. Hello. Did you ever want to have your own business and help people? I've been learning more about Kangen water recently, and it's actually blowing my mind. People are seeing real benefits, and there's a solid business opportunity tied to it. I thought of you because you totally vibe with the health angle and the entrepreneurial side of it. Just wanted to share because I think you'd kill it with this, and you won't need to go back to work even after your maternity leave ends. I think you're getting scammed. LOL. No, I'm not. My daughters and hubby feel much better after drinking it, and you can say whatever you want, but I'm just trying to help out. I know you'd make a great businesswoman. Okay, bye. Let's just end it there. Okay? You won't convince me, and I won't convince you. And sometimes that's what you have to do. Blocked by another one. Seems that the boss babes just do not like the truth. One was saying that she knew that Modair was in trouble when Esha Dwight left 8 months ago, and said that she was starting her own cult, so she left with her. Now she is trying to convince others to join her with their brand new business, MLM Cult. Amare, where every sale gives a kickback to 10 people up the line. Seems she did not appreciate being asked why she jumped from one sinking ship straight into another cult the same. I also mentioned that if she is lucky, her new one will last longer than the balloon she proudly says she twists as a job, and asked if she ever uses her face paint to look like the clown so many see her as. Yet she really has those listed as part of her job. Also shows that those further up knew months ago the company was going under, so left taking some of the people with them. Hope some of those that lost it all to their scam sees her brag about this and uses it as a basis for a lawsuit against the owners who were taking money that they say they cannot refund right up to the end. And there's a picture here where she says that she has been the owner and CEO at I own an online shop with fantastic multi-award winning products. Also owner and CEO at I am a face painter and balloon twister. And a chief executive officer, CEO, and founder at Dell's Hawaiian Massage. Something tells me this story will not have a happy ending. An Amway duo tried to hustle my boyfriend last night, and I called them out, and it felt great. Last night, my boyfriend and I walked to the grocery store. It's right by my house, and the dog needed to go out anyway. He waited outside while I shopped. I walk out and see him talking to a couple our age. We are late 30s, early 40s, so I thought, oh cool, new friends. Of course, that wasn't the case. They had first talked to him about our dog, then his shirt. It said Goodfellas on it, lol. And then my hair. They were trying to be chummy. Then they went for it and asked if we are trying to make extra income because we are in the Bay Area and it's pricey. Good play there. That's when I hit them with, oh yeah, I used to work for myself contracting. I need to just get motivation, but I was doing it during pandemic in my field for side cash. I also mentioned how my day job keeps me busy and it's a predictable 9 to 5, and I'm okay with that. I'm remote anyway, so I'll be a slave to a company. Lol. I did that for them to clearly see I know how to make side money. It requires work and to not hold to the vest. What I do. That's when they said they connected with entrepreneurs in the business and are making side money, and I stopped them and said, this sounds like Amway or one of those MLMs where they won't tell you what it actually is until you go to like 3 meetings. I don't have energy for those things. I can make $60 plus per hour with my side hustle, and I don't have to put my own money forward, but I'm a realist. If I don't have clients, I don't have income. They were stunned and quiet. They said if we aren't interested, no problem. And then it got super awkward and we said goodbye. My boyfriend told me he didn't realize they were trying to scam us. And I told him, I've been down this road so many times. We got home and began watching the LuLaRoe documentary. Lol. Well, I am glad that you've been down this road many times, but have decided to never reach the MLM destination. Also, tell us, did you get freaky during the LuLaRoe documentary? I won't tell anyone. We won't tell Roberta, I promise. I'm just nosy. Hey girlie, I've been following your profile for a while, and I must say, you are gorgeous. One girl to another though, some of the selfies you've posted are looking kinda different from the others. All that food you post looks tasty as fuck, but not so tasty on the hips. I can help you shed those extra 5 to 10 pounds and get you beach ready. What? It happens to the best of us. Please circle where I need to lose weight. You do mine and I'll do yours. Wow, rude. I thought I'd message you to help, but you're just a bitch. I'm a busy mom. I don't have time to live at the gym like you. Don't bother. Well, if it was rude when she did it, then guess what? FTC, State of Nevada, take action against I Am Mastery Academy for deceiving consumers. Complaint alleges that the investment trading operation, currently known as IOVIA, has taken more than $1.2 billion from consumers since 2018. The Federal Trade Commission and the state of Nevada are taking action to stop a wide-ranging investment training and business venture scam that has built consumers out of more than $1.2 billion. According to the complaint filed by the FTC and the Nevada Attorney General, the scam currently operates as IOVIA and has also used the brand names I Am Mastery Academy, iMarkets Live, and I Am Academy, collectively IML. The complaint alleges the company and its operators use false or baseless earning claims to entice consumers to purchase training on financial topics. They have used similar claims to persuade consumers to buy into IML's multi-level marketing business venture, which involves marketing IML's training services to others. It also alleges that IML deliberately focused on marketing to young people, including through posts to college social media pages. The breadth of this scam is remarkable, from brazen earnings claims to the fact that their so-called investment trainers are often nothing more than salespeople, said Christopher Mufarage, director of the FTC's Bureau of Consumer Protection. The harm to consumers, especially young people seeking to earn a living, is immense, ongoing, and we are glad to work with our partners in Nevada to bring it to an end. Consumers typically first hear about IML from social media posts, often featuring supposed successful trades made using the company's training, shared by IML salespeople. When consumers respond, they're invited to sales events or receive phone calls from IML salespeople touting programs costing as much as $400 per month. Marketing included claims about retiring in their 20s, salespeople flaunting luxury travel and products, and claims about making money in minutes or in your sleep. According to the complaint, in contrast to these brash claims, IML's trainers or educators are often merely salespeople with no formal training credentials or trading records to back up their purported success, and defendants' earnings claims are deceptive or unfounded because 1. The defendants have kept no records of the success or failure of consumers who purchase their products and services. 2. IML's own data shows that 60% of their customers stop paying for the training services within 1 month, and 90% drop the services within 6 months. And 3. IML's records show that very few consumers make substantial money as MLM participants, with many, if not most, losing money. The complaint names as defendants the company, its owners Chris and Isis Terry, and IML officers or top salespeople Jason Brown, Alex Morton, Matthew Rosa, and Brandon Boyd. It alleges that the company and its operators violated the FTC Act, the Telemarketing Sales Rule, the Restore Online Shoppers Confidence Act as to the Terrys and IML, and Nevada state laws. The commission vote authorizing the staff to file the complaint was 3-0. The complaint was filed in the U.S. District Court for the District of Nevada. I'll be sure to keep you updated on what happens with that, but it's good to see. Former Hun. Hello. I just wanted to share my experience. I was in MLM for 11 years and am so glad, relieved, and happy to be done. While I made good money, I was tied to my phone. There was no freedom. Relationships felt exploitive. Those people weren't my real friends. MLM brings out the worst in people. I've seen lovely people do nasty, greedy, selfish things in MLM all for the dollar. I like who I am now, unconditionally. Money doesn't matter to me anymore. Self-respect is higher. And now you actually have your freedom. Congratulations, and welcome to Anti-MLM. Wasn't that satisfying? Every no, every clapback, every escape. It's a reminder that we can push back against manipulation and reclaim our power. If you've got your own MLM victory story, drop it in the comments or email me. I just might feature it in a future episode. And as always, stay skeptical and stay loud. And keep those pyramid dreams crumbling. Until next time, this is Queen of Karma, signing off with a wink and a side eye to every hun in your DMs. I love all your faces, bye!
Queen of Karma.